Minister, welcome to Nature's Newsroom. Please introduce yourself with your full name, your title, what you do.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I'm Malik Amin Aslam and I'm the Minister of Climate Change from Pakistan.
Your core mission at COP26, representing Pakistan, is what?
Well, the core mission is really to tell our story in Pakistan. We are less than 1% of the emissions. We are amongst the top 10 most vulnerable countries. So we are dealing with an issue which is not of our own making. This is climate injustice. And yet Pakistan is a country which is wanting to be a part of the solution to climate change. And we have a clearly charted out 10-year program. So we're not talking about 2050, 60 or 70 net zeros. We're talking about climate action now. And we are making it happen in Pakistan. We're not just talking the talk, we are walking the talk in Pakistan. And that's our story. And I think if Pakistan can do it, all the countries of the world should do it.
The second week of COP26 starts with adaptation, climate adaptation. How does Pakistan see that? What are you doing?
We see it central to the success of these negotiations. Adaptation is about saving lives today. We are dealing with climate change as we talk right now. So I think it is important for countries like Pakistan who are facing floods, cyclones, hurricanes. The hottest place on earth this year was in Pakistan. We're facing unlivable heat waves in Pakistan. All of that requires adaptation, and adaptation requires climate finance. So we are here to make sure that adaptation, the climate finance that we have, firstly gets delivered, and secondly gets directed to adaptation.
When I say trees and Pakistan, what comes to mind?
You make me smile when you say trees, because Pakistan is a country which has really made it happen on the tree front. We were a country which was losing its forests, but since 2014 we started under our Prime Minister Imran Khan's vision, the Billion Tree Tsunami Project, finished that, and now we have a 10 billion tree tsunami project going on, so which is dealing with all sorts of ecosystems, going down from the mangroves in the south. We are the only country in the world today with an increasing mangrove cover. Then we have the riverine forests in the plains, the plantation forests where we're doing afforestation, and then the natural alpine forests in the highest mountains of the world, the Himalayas. So all of that is happening in Pakistan. We have planted now more than 2.5 billion trees. They've got a survival rate of over 80%, which is certified not by us, but by global organizations like WWF, IUCN, and FAO. And that is a success story that we've brought to the COP26. It's become a brand for nature success, a brand for investing and trusting in nature, and then see nature pay you back. Nature is paying back with not only sequestering carbon, but also giving green jobs. So we've got more than 500,000 green jobs that have been given out through this project. It is paying back by a social uplift of the areas in which these trees are being involved, planted because we are using the communities to protect these trees. They are getting the jobs. They are becoming the stakeholders of nature protection. And it's a great success story because it just shows that when you put your trust back in nature, nature bounces back with a ferocity that you cannot even imagine. And all this story about climate change is a story of nature's imbalance. We are living in an imbalanced nature situation with nature. Look at COVID. I mean, that's an imbalance of nature because we invaded the territories of animals. Look at biodiversity loss. That happened because humans intervened and went into wilderness areas. And look at climate change. We have saturated the atmosphere of the world with these polluting gases. All of these imbalances need to be corrected, and there's no better way of doing it than putting your trust and investment back in nature.
Federal Minister, thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate you.
Glad to be here.